I'll go back to yes. Yes. Sorry.
可以了，你可以 mute 了，就等着这。
Are you sharing the music?
Sorry.
Are you sharing any music?
你这不行，share 不
No,
了。
I can't share the sound sadly.
You can't share the sound. In what way? Is there
It's
anyone I can help?
uh actually I could try sharing my whole screen. Do you think I should maybe I could try that now?
So on the top of share, do you have more and then click on share sound?
Yes, yeah, I
Do
did that.
you try that?
Okay, so let me
Oh, that's weird.
yeah. Let's try again. Let's remove it.
Okay.
Okay. Did you hear that?
Very strange. No, I can't hear. Strange.
Okay. Then, sorry. I don't think I can share the sound. Hmm. Sorry. Can I please go to the bathroom very quickly? I'll be 2 seconds. Can I please go to the bathroom quickly? Sorry.
我朋友好像说在等那个 waiting，
谁？
有一个，他刚才说好像没让他进去，我跟他说8点才开始。
现在来了。OK。 我把你也设成那个 co-host 吧，然后我先教一下。
好的。
你开一下摄像头，我介绍你一下好吗？你方便吗？嗨，凯悦，这位圆桌辣妈派戴眼镜的阿姨就是
阿
the
姨，
lady. Her name is Jane. She's the trustee I talked to you about. She has her own social media. She's in charge of our social media
Oh,
channel
advertisement as well.
over the
Okay.
WeChat.
okay.
Yeah. So I leave you two at the moment, and I'll just making some phone calls. See. Yeah.
Carrie, do you
Okay.
prefer speak Chinese
Co-host.
or English?
English, please.
Okay.
My Chinese isn't very good.
你看着那个跟人说话的时候，你就去
嘿，大家好，我们陆续的来到了这个直播间。今天晚上凯瑞他是会喜欢用英文来接受大家的采访。我们先等一等哦，在群里应该还有不少人的。So let's wait for a little bit, maybe just wait for a couple more minutes.
Okay.
I've also invited my friend in Vienna.
Oh,
She's a piano teacher.
that's nice.
Yeah, do you like what is your most favorite instrument?
I think it would be probably marimba.
Marimba.
Yes.
Marimba.
Yes, it's an African. Yeah. Maybe you can see it's just this one in the middle here.
Okay. Marimba. This is first time ever I heard about this instrument. It's like
Yeah,
a drum. It's
it's
like a drum. I can't see.
yeah.
it. It's not.
I'll play it for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, while we're waiting for other people's coming, joining us, and we can enjoy marimba played by Carrie.
So.
Let's give a That's interesting. Nice. I can't help dancing while I'm listening to those tones. I'm trying to dance. And so, do you play other instrument as well?
Yes, I also play the organ, the drums, and the timpani.
When did you start to learn
And
this?
the piano too, of course.
And the piano.
Yeah.
So when did you start to play all these instruments?
I started with piano at 5, and then I
5.
started drums at 6, and then
来，你站起来。
marimba and timpani, so percussion at 8, and then finally organ at 10.
So how could you manage to have so many times to practice all of them?
I pick out times in my schedule, and I just pick out all the spare time in my schedule and devote it to like practicing. Also, I practice quite efficiently, so I don't just like play a whole. I don't just play the whole piece lots of times. I focus on like individual bits to focus on, so that I can improve. I can improve quickly.
Do you ever been bitten by your parent to push
Sorry.
you? Do you ever been bitten or by your parents to push you
no,
harder to practice?
No, they don't do that. I just practice because I just love music.
That's interesting. That's really nice. So I felt like your mother won a lottery. So when did you start to love music? How you feel?
I started to love music about when I was 5, when my brother started playing piano first. As you might know, he's a professional pianist, and I just got really interested in the instrument. So after listening to him for a long time, I decided to start playing the instrument myself, and it was it was lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. So how many years gap between you and your brother?
He's 3.5 years older than me.
So that means when he started playing piano, when did he start to play piano?
8.
8.
Yeah,
Does he
no,
like
sorry, 9.
piano?
Sorry. Yeah, he started.
9. So does he like playing piano a lot as
Yeah,
well?
he plays piano a lot. He practices about 8 hours every day.
8 hours a day.
Yeah.
So far, how many hours do you spend on either composing your songs or playing the instrument? So how long you spending on all of this?
Most of the day. For most of the day, I'm composing my symphonies, and so for composition, I spend about 4 hours a day, and then for instruments, I spend about 2.5, so about 6.5 hours in total.
Wow,
Big
six
portion
and a
of
half
my.
in total. What time did you get up in the morning?
I normally get up at about 7:30, sometimes.
7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have more friends joining our room already, and Tongyu, yeah, pass over to you.
Yes, hi, good evening, everyone. I think it's a very hot day and it is half term, so we do understand, but I think we're just going to start. And just to let everybody know, this meeting is being recorded and also will be shared out through the YouTube link. And if you do not want to show your image, you're welcome to leave your camera off. And will be very appreciated if you share this link with your friends. Approximately, this event will be held about hour and a half. So the first hour, 45 minutes to an hour, will be a sharing from Kyrie. He will be introduce himself later. So, and the last half an hour will be a Q&A session hosted by our Hago trustee, Jin. So I'm sure there will be people join in about the time. So I think we'll just have a start. Shall we?
Yes.
Okay, right. Thank you.
So today I'll be talking about my journey in music. So I'm a composer and a multi-instrumentalist. So I'm a year 8 boarding student at Summerfield School in Oxford, and I'm joining Eton College as a King's Scholar and Music Scholar in September 2026. I'm a composer and multi-instrumentalist and began composing at age 6, about half a year after I started piano. So today I want to share my story, how music has shaped my learning, and why music supports healthy, balanced development. So these are my music credentials. At 8 years old, I got the piano grade 8 distinction and ARSM merit. And then at 9, I got the drums grade 8 and the composition grade 8. And then at age 11, I got the ALCM composition diploma distinction. Which is university level, and then in years, and also I also got the combined percussion grade 8 distinction, and then when I was 12, so about now actually, I got my music theory grade 8 distinction and organ grade 8 distinction. So I've written 4 large-scale symphonic works, 3 symphonies and 1 piano concerto, and I've won 12 international prizes, as you may see on my wall over there. My themes include nature, exploration, conflict and technology, and AI, and I perform in all of my own works through piano or percussion. I've won 12 international professional composition prizes across Europe, Asia, and the UK. So these are some of the awards. And in most of the competitions, maybe all of them actually, I've been the youngest composer ever to win in them, in the competition's history. I've also had lots of international performances. I've performed at world-class venues such as those listed here, with professional orchestras like the Arad Philharmonic or the Berlin Symphonic Orchestra. I performed in the Vienna Musikverein, or the Hall as it's more commonly known, the Berlin Philharmonic, where 2,000 people watched. 2,000 people watched the audience. 2,000 people watched my concert, and then also in Arad Cultural Palace and Shenzhen Guanmin Culture and Art Center. I'll also be performing in Austria, Germany, Romania, China, and the Czech Republic, and Portugal later on this year, and next year too. So. So this is when I was in Vienna, and this was I was playing with the Arad
Sharing,
Philharmonic.
sorry to interrupt. I don't think you're sharing screen. Are you sharing screen? Can everybody?
I think I am.
Are you trying to share?
Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
can see the screen. There was no problem with that.
You can see the screen. I see. Okay, can
Yes,
everybody
I can see the
see the
screen.
screen? Oh, how come I can't see the screen? So it must be mine then. Right. I see. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. This was when I was in Berlin, so most of the seats were full, and there were about 2,000 people watching. This was in Arad Cultural Palace, and this was in Shenzhen, my first ever major performance. And I think I was 10 only 10 at that time. So, I have lots of concerts this year, so 6 concerts. The first one is on the 21st of June at the Royal College of Music in London with the London City Philharmonic Orchestra. This one's the most family friendly, so I would recommend this one for you. I'm performing all 4 of my symphonic works and also giving introductions to my method of thought, like I am here. I also have one in China with the China National Opera House Symphonic Orchestra, and one in the Czech Republic with the Karlovarsky Symphonic Orchestra. Oops, sorry. And then I'm going back for the Arad Vienna tour. So I'm playing in Arad Cultural Palace and Music Verein again. Still with the Arad Philharmonic Orchestra, and on the 7th of September I'm playing with the Philharmonia Orchestra in Cadogan. I'm currently the youngest composer to ever collaborate with the China National Opera House Symphonic Orchestra and the Philharmonia Orchestra as well. So you are very welcome to attend any of these, and I would highly recommend coming to the one on the 21st of June. So music has actually become my way of thinking, and this is actually the main part of the presentation I wanted to share with you. When I first started music, I did not think of it as only something I did after school. At the beginning, music was a way for me to express ideas and feelings I couldn't always explain in words. Sometimes we have thoughts in our minds, but we can't really say it clearly that well, so music just gave me another language. When I started composing, I began to realize that music isn't just about beautiful sounds. A piece of music has structure, patterns, questions, and answers. It has tension and resolution. In this way, music became more than a hobby for me. It became a way of thinking. It taught me to listen carefully, to notice details, and to build ideas step by step. Because if you didn't do one of these things, well, you might miss out a huge philosophical point the composer is pointing at in his or her piece. So for me, music didn't only train my ears or my fingers; it trained my mind too. So this is what music has built in me. It has taught me so many things that are far more useful than music may seem by itself. So first, it has helped me build a sharper mind. So when one practices an instrument or works on a composition, I need focus, memory, pattern recognition. I have to notice very small details to play extremely well in a piece of music, and also I also have to understand how each part connects to the whole piece. Secondly, music has helped me build a stronger character. A difficult piece can't be mastered in one day. A composition isn't finished in one attempt. A piece I wrote a year ago, I'm still making changes to it now. it's not always we can't just do it once and then it's done. And also, music teaches patience, discipline, and resilience. It teaches me to keep working even when something is difficult. And finally, music has helped me build a more confident voice. In performance, especially when I perform my own works, I learn to share my ideas with other people. That takes courage. So music hasn't only helped me become a better musician, it has helped me become more focused, more disciplined, more creative, and more confident. Again, far more useful than music seems by itself. So music has actually made my academic work stronger. Some may think that music takes away time from study, but for me, that wasn't true. It trained the same skills I needed for academic study. So for science, one needs to notice lots of patterns and needs to use analytical and logical thinking to solve problems. Similarly, in music, we also need to use analytical thinking to evaluate a concept and incorporate that into this new language. And we also need to notice patterns. For example, if a composer included a recapitulation, if we didn't notice that recapitulation, we might miss a huge point out. In maths, that we have to logic sequences and problem solving are significant parts of it, and likewise in music that's the case too. Sometimes I think of modern contemporary classical music especially as a bit of a maths puzzle. If you look at a piece like Gheorghe Ligeti's Continuum for harpsichord, or even my piano trio, one may notice that both pieces contain no key, but very deep meanings, and that problem solving is needed to decode that basically from the notes, which at the surface level may seem like a little bit of a mess, but at a deeper level, actually open the door for more music. So maths is a bit like a key in music. And now English. So writing a good sentence or writing a good book is a bit like writing a good symphony. Both need structure, rhythm, and fluent, eloquent expression. And finally, for revision, practice is basically the same as revision. All of them need focus, memory, and discipline. And for revision, we have to keep going we have to keep studying a subject for a very long time and master it. And similarly for practice and also composition, we have to keep focusing on it and so that we can get better. And in the Eton King Scholarship exam, I achieved 5 A stars across all subjects, showing that music actually doesn't stop academic success. Composition now, it builds lots of creativity and character. It's one of the most important ways I've developed both aspects. So when I compose, I don't simply write notes on a page. I start with an idea, a question, a picture, or a feeling. Then I have to turn that imagination into something clear, structured, and meaningful, using some of the subjects and skills mentioned in the previous slide. So this process trains creativity. It teaches me how to create something new, not by waiting for inspiration, but by working carefully with ideas. I have to experiment, make decisions, change things, and improve things. Composition also teaches original thinking. Every new piece begins with a blank page. There is no single correct answer. So I have to ask myself, what am I trying to say? What sound world do I want to create? How can I make this idea grow and develop from a few notes into a whole symphony? At the same time, composition builds character. A large piece of music takes patience, revision, and responsibility. Sometimes an idea doesn't work at first. There was a piece I started writing last year where I had written it for like a few weeks, and it seemed to work, but then when I analyzed it a bit more deeply, it didn't really work properly. So I had to completely change it. sometimes I have to rewrite a section lots of times. This teaches me not to give up quickly, but to keep improving. Music composition has also helped me grow emotionally. It gives me a way to understand myself and the world around me more deeply. So through music, I can express feelings, questions, and thoughts that may be difficult to explain in ordinary words. So composition isn't only about becoming a composer, it teaches me how to imagine, how to build, how to solve problems, and how to grow as a person. So music has helped me become not only a better musician, but also a better learner, thinker, and person. So, so this is my final message. You can visit my website, kerrytan.com, to learn more about my music, and you are warmly invited to join me at the Royal College of Music for my concert, Kerry Tan Original Symphonic Works, on the 21st of June. So thank you all of you for listening, Baba community, and everyone here.
Thank you. Tongyu, over to you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, we're just trying to share out the link. So,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I think that's it was very inspirational, and I think that's a lot of parents or children when they're learning music, and that was kind of like a balance they have to find. But once from what you said, if, once you create the link, when you find the link, it's actually can integrate to help each other.
Yeah.
And you find, yeah. And can you tell me a bit more about the story actually, how you started? And I was
Oh, so
how you started
yes.
the music, especially you put yourself
You
something
are
very unique
typical.
to you.
You are very
Mm,
typical other families' outstanding children. We say that 别人家的孩子。
yeah,
I
but
wonder your mother maybe feel very proud of you and we are proud of you and because she must be very but I think you're very productive and your energy level is really high because I can't imagine how can you cope with so many things at the same time because creativity if you need to create a song you need to compose and you need to keep thinking and to find to have a unique composition songs comparing to other many other songs it's a really difficult job. We have professional piano teacher here and she's also attending the she's one of the interpreter. She's been to the Gold Hall in Vienna, so she's
Oh,
very familiar with it. And by a tiny little chance, she was going to meet you. She was about to meet you last year when you gave a performance over there. So
oh,
I hope she may have a few questions for you as well. But like Tongyu said, so you started to learn the music and start to compose it from 8 years old.
I started composing from 6 years old.
From 6 years old. So
Yes.
many other kids at your age might still be playing with the video games or watching TVs and
Yes.
were you allowed to like interact with other kids? I mean, playing games, or do you still
Well,
find time to do that?
it wasn't about if I was allowed or not. I just didn't want to do it. There are a lot of better things to do, like composing, practicing instruments, but also I also enjoy reading about modern art. I also enjoy a lot of other things too. So for me, and also yes, my way of entertainment, like aside from composition and academics, is going on roller coasters and exploring the scientific and engineering aspects of roller coasters. I find that really interesting, and sometimes roller coasters can bring me a little bit of inspiration for composition, especially when the theme is like cosmic and large scale. So
You mean the roller coaster, real roller coaster?
real roller coasters, yes.
Are you able to cope with the pirate ship?
A pirate ship. Yeah, of course.
I don't
I
like pirate ship. That's why I was wondering, because roller coaster will give you the excitement similar when you finding an achievement, when your music was favored by other fans. How many fans do you have so far? Do you know?
uh,
500,000.
about 500,000, yeah.
Wow, amazing, amazing. And I believe many of us look forward to seeing you in your concert on 21st of June as well. So you also mentioned in your presentation just now, you mentioned that sometimes you have a downtime and you found it quite difficult. And
Yes.
you learn you never give up so easily. So
Yeah.
how could you cope with that to encourage yourself while you are in a downtime or you feel really tired?
When I'm in downtime and for example, if I didn't have any more ideas for a piece, I just I I go on holiday quite a lot, and holidays kind of one keep me relaxed, and two just sometimes before a holiday there's a lot of stress, and sometimes I can't get any ideas. But when I go on a holiday, I get a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, I suppose that when you go on holiday, you have a lot of different ideas. And
Yeah.
can you tell us where have you been? When any other countries that you have been to?
Yes, I've been around the world. So
How many countries have you been to so far?
I'm not sure, probably around 30 countries. So
30.
quite a lot,
You're
yeah.
very busy young man.
Yes.
So only went there for holiday. Apart from your concert you gave in, I think you've been to you've been to
Germany,
Germany, you've been
yeah.
to Vienna, you've been to
Yeah.
Shenzhen. So comparing to all these cities, do you have any favorite cities that you like to go?
Yes, actually, my favorite city is Uh, my favorite city is actually Abu Dhabi, because in Abu Dhabi there are so many experiences to choose from. One, it's a holiday city, so the hotels are always lovely. But and two, well, Abu Dhabi currently has the former world's fastest roller coaster, which I've been on, and a collection of amazing theme parks, but also other attractions such as I can learn Arabic culture, and that has influenced my composition too. And for example, when I was composing Sahara Runner, which is the second movement of my piano concerto, I drew inspiration from my time in the desert in Abu Dhabi. So uh, that's probably my favorite city.
Yeah, we have audience here who have questions. Tongyu, you came first.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, I was trying to ask you because I remember when Carrie's mom first approached me. I remember there's a story to start, which come out of my surprise that we all have like set of mind that a successful people comes from hard work. And but Carrie, do correct me if I'm wrong. You actually found to use music to express yourself out of I wouldn't say pure accident, but it was an accident. Was that right? Like
Uh,
you were
a little
I
bit. So yeah, I just it was kind of an accident actually. My parents aren't musical at all, and my brother, well, he just kind of just started piano for half a year, so he wasn't like, and he also started drums for like half a year, so he wasn't like extremely good at them. So, but I just got captivated by the sounds, and well, how they could like how they could like actually how the sounds could express your inner opinions, and so I just got drawn to music.
yeah, was it a homesick story? Is that right? When you go to the school, you were feeling a bit homesick.
Oh yes, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So yes, when I was
How old
writing,
were you?
yeah, I was 8 when I wrote my first symphony, and
Mm.
that actually rooted from homesickness. Yes, that's true.
你讲一
Was
讲
it a very sad song?
It wasn't a very sad song. Some parts of it are a little sad, but the symphony's kind of about. It started from homesickness, but after exploring my school and getting inspiration from the landscape of the school, I started to feel a lot happier and. Given that I was very young, I just decided to I talked to my music director about my troubles, and he kind of and also given that I was already on like diploma piano at the time, he recommended me to write a symphony expressing my opinions and about the school actually.
So did you ever experience of a dream about a song? And then
A
when you wake up, you had a dream about the symphony, and then when you wake up and you have a song in
Yes,
your mind. Have you ever done that before?
quite a lot actually. So sometimes when I'm sleeping, some music just comes into my head, and then when I wake up, I just sometimes think that like it was just background music, but then when I wake up and I think of the music again, I find that it's actually quite nice, and then I just write it down. So.
Oh, wow. That's amazing because I just watched the Michael one, the movie Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, Michael Jackson,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he has a great talent as well. But
Mm.
he was growing up in a very strict family. His father is very cruel to him, and if he tried to sing a song and he felt quite satisfied with it, his father will still beat him with the belt and saying that you need to keep practicing until the perfect pitch. So are you a profession? Are you a person quite perfectionism? Would you like to make everything's perfect?
Like, I don't want. No. I've always grown up in a very supportive family. So my family kind of like whatever I want to do, and that actually makes sense. That they support me wholeheartedly doing it, and I don't seek perfection. I seek meaning. I seek value in my pieces. I want pieces that can. I don't want pieces that make everybody say, "Wow, this is perfect." I want pieces that change things. I want new pieces, and a lot of that creativity is from the supportive family that I've been growing up in for a long time.
Right, we have questions coming up in the chat room. Sean, would you like to just raise the question? Would you like to raise the question straight away, or shall we just yes, wondering. Okay, here is a question I'll read out for you. Okay, yeah, Sean, could you just switch off? Yeah, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is Sean's mom. Yeah. So I think thanks for sharing. You are definitely a dream child of a lot of Chinese tiger moms. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah. I was wondering if you like playing video games as well. I think it seems like a lot of children seem to be very obsessed with the games,
Yeah.
and Sean as well. Yeah, Sean plays the piano, and I think Sean's academic performance is also well. But I'm a little bit worried about he spent too much time playing video games. So I was wondering, do you have any advice for them, for these
Yeah.
children?
I think he should find something that he likes, something that he's very interested about, but that he won't get like too addicted to. He should find like a variety of things that he's interested in, so that he can keep a healthy balance. Like some it could be argued that I'm addicted to composition, but I always find space for other things. And to be honest, what one has to do to tackle this addiction is to just sometimes listening to music is a good way, and sometimes doing some more intellectual things or just exploring the world is a good thing. Or sometimes if he really likes video games, he could actually just design a video game himself, and that trains the brain, but it can also keep that youthful energy for video games. I totally understand. When I was 6, before I started composing, so I just started playing piano for a bit. I also loved playing video games, so they were incorporated in my daily schedule. But then once I started composing, I found that there were better things to do, and I just stopped.
You must found a sense of achievement, and you find the excitement of composing a song. Because video games, I would say maybe quite a lot of, especially boys, even girls, it's easier to addict to the games rather
Yeah.
than doing something. When you're playing on the instrument, there are so many repeated work to do
Yes.
before you could reach a higher level. So the persistence of practicing and practicing, making it to a great piece of work is it's really really boring. It may get boring. So most of the
Yes.
time, if you focus on one side, either composing or playing your instrument, what is the longest time that you could focus on one thing?
The longest time I can focus on one thing. Like, do you mean like a field or like a certain piece?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Just
uh,
let just one type of activity.
one type of activity.
Yeah,
Uh, like continuously, I can probably
yeah.
do about 8 hours continuously. So,
8 hours
uh,
continuously.
yeah. Sometimes when I have a huge burst of inspiration for my composition, I just keep composing. When I just started composition and discovered the joy, and I was only about 6. I was composing for like 4 to 5 hours straight. Like, I was meant to be doing work, doing things. I skipped meals just to compose. And then, well, a few months ago, I was preparing for the Eton King Scholarship examination. Every day, it would be about 5 to 7 hours straight, plus some composition and music at the end, which was about 2 hours. So, quite a lot.
That's quite a
Plus,
lot, yeah. And
yeah.
academically, apart from your music talent, academically you also achieved a scholarship, and congratulations first of all. So, how can you balance all this? What is your schedule? Is it very full schedule set up by your parents, or you decided to what to do of the day?
I've actually decided what to do, but my schedule, it may seem like I have a lot of things to do, but my schedule is actually very relaxing. I have a lot of time to do to like explore things that aren't music and academics. For example, for composition, I do about 4 hours a day, which is about enough for me to write a good amount of music. And then for instruments, I actually spend very little time on instruments. To be honest, I practice extremely efficiently. So for piano, I spend about 40 minutes a day. For marimba, also 40 minutes, and that's just for practice. And then sometimes I have a lesson, like a piano or a marimba lesson. That can take up an hour. So I actually don't spend that much time. And aside from music, for academics, I sometimes incorporate academics into my free time. I'm very interested in quantum physics and cosmology, so I read a lot about that in my free time. And for like proper academic work, I'm currently preparing for a maths Olympiad, a UK maths Olympiad, and I only do about an hour a day, so I go through the for the I don't do easy problems, so I just go through and look at the hard problems and focus on them, so that I have like enough time to like do that, do music, and and balance that with all the things that I like doing.
It sounds like, really, I have to say, it sounds like your mom won a big lottery. We have another question coming up in the chat room and saying that it's still Sean's mom. Um, I think I have the similar stressful questions, similar as Sean's mom as well. She said that I was wondering, do you need your mother to remind you to practice the piano? Have you ever had any arguments with her about it since you were a child?
No. Since she basically I actually I like doing these things, and she supports me wholeheartedly. She helps me with piano, of course, but we don't argue about it at all. And we're like, we just like, I don't know how to phrase it. Our relationship is extremely close, and we yeah, yeah.
That's great. And you just mentioned earlier that you composing use your music to express your feelings.
Yes.
So what type of feelings do you normally have? Is it good feelings? When you feel happy, you compose, and when you feel angry, you compose, and when you feel sad, you compose. So what's most of the time?
uh, There was one time where I was very sad because something pretty sad around me happened, and then I was composing for 2 hours, and I wrote quite a lot. And sometimes I'm very happy. For example, when I was writing my first symphony, especially, I was extremely happy. I was excited to explore the abilities of the orchestra, and also how ideas can turn into music. So sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's sad, but when I'm sad, music is a way to console me. It's a way to like make myself calmer, make myself happier. And sometimes it's not personal sadness, sometimes it's sadness about the world. For example, when I was writing my second symphony, I was very sad about the terrors in Gaza, Sudan, and Russia and Ukraine. So sometimes the sadness around me can impact my composition.
Do you have any role models in your world? I mean, for you, do you have any role models in the family or any artist, greatest artist is your role model?
So yes, I have quite a few role models, but my biggest role model is probably my mom. She was a hedge fund manager, and she worked extremely hard. While she was doing her job, she worked extremely hard. Probably like she once told me that for a whole week she had to stay awake, no sleep at all. She had to keep managing her stuff in her business. So her hard work taught me to like keep going, and well, in the end, when she achieved great success, she I too want to have that feeling to have, like, that wonderful feeling. So she's my biggest role model. My other role models include various different people. So mainly composers, such as I quite admire Shostakovich, but especially Stravinsky. At his time when he wrote The Rite of Spring, it was a very controversial ballet. People were listening to beautiful French music, and then he premiered it. He premiered it in Paris in the 1910s, and it was very poorly received. But he carried on composing, and people stopped throwing tomatoes at him, but instead carried him through the streets and were admiring him. So, he's a good role model. He persists and he carries on. And
And we have another question from Sean, and I think he might be quite shy to ask you the question directly. And he was asking, what is your favorite piano composer?
oh,
And yeah,
Yeah, my favorite piano composer, like composer for piano or like composer in general.
I think with the composer in general, yeah, composer will have a symphony, mainly the composer composing music for symphony. I don't know, this is quite a layman question. When we have professionals in this meeting room, and we welcome the professionals to raise a more higher level professional questions. But I think it's general. What is your most favorite composer?
My favorite composer, Shostakovich, definitely, and my favorite composer for piano pieces, probably Rachmaninoff.
Yeah. So when you listen all these music, can you identify who is the composer? When did you start to
Um,
identify
Most
them?
pieces of music, yes, I can. Each composer has their bold, distinctive style, but when it moves on to like more modern classical music, it gets a bit harder because a lot of these modern composers they kind of have like similar themes in their music. Although, but yes, I can identify composers. It's a lot easier to identify them if it's in the classical or baroque periods.
So can you identify the music composed by an AI or a real human being?
Yes, I can. AI music is extremely different from real human music. AI music, one, it relies on current existing knowledge, so it draws from that and writes the music. And two, AI music doesn't have that level of depth of thought. It just does what we want it to do. It doesn't do like it doesn't show the capabilities of the human mind in terms of philosophical scale and ambition. So yes, AI music is pretty easy. Is quite easily identifiable for me.
So I think AI music may sound like perfect, but it does not have a soul into that music.
Yes, yeah, yes, of course. Yeah, that.
It sounds always good, but I can't remember it. I can't. I mean, after I heard a song, heard the music, I may forgot that. I may forget about that. But
Yes.
for the real human being, you have your own style. Yeah. The Do you think, another question coming up, Lisa? Do you think AI can pose challenge to composers and musicians in the future?
Uh, No.
No.
Uh, Composers, well, as I mentioned before, as you mentioned too, composers have soul, and the music they write is special. It has depth, it has meaning. And well, AI music, it just doesn't have that kind of memorable doesn't have that like memorable scale, and it's like when people if somebody hears a piece written by AI and they walk away from the concert, they just forget about it. Pieces written by humans, they stay in your mind, and so for like instrumentalists, no, AI is definitely not going to replace them. But for composers, that is quite a big question. But in my opinion, no, composers will stay strong because their music has that depth and that truth to it.
So once after you compose your song, and do you just play them on your instrument, or is your brother playing or you're composing songs?
Uh,
So
Most of my pieces are like the most of the pieces I'm working on now are symphonies. So I can after them I just sometimes when I'm walking through I play the symphony in my head. That sometimes keeps me quite relaxed and sometimes just makes me think back to it. Or sometimes when I'm at my computer, I just play it on Sibelius, as you see this little purple icon here. So that's I played on there using a special platform called Note Performer. It makes the piece sound like a proper orchestra. So.
so you just input all the symphonies into your software. Can you share what's the software normally you use
Yes,
to?
this is the current piece I'm working on. It's my fourth symphony, Journey Through the Universe, and basically, I type the notes in like this. For example, if I type something in here, so and then we kind of just expand on that, and afterwards to see if a melody works or not, we can just listen to it. So it's quite a useful way of composing. Most composers use this nowadays.
It looks quite complicated for me, like the maths.
But yes,
Because
there
you
is
have
quite
in each bar you have so many. Oh, we have another question coming here.
yeah.
Mr. He, can you raise the question directly? You don't have to put it down. You can unmute yourself and raise the question directly.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I know you use Sibelius, the software. Do you or did you ever use Finale, another kind of?
Finale. No, I haven't used that
Oh,
software.
that's my question. Simple question. Thank you.
So there
In
are
my eyes, you are
like how many
very
bars?
talented.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait to see you in person on the 21st of June. Yeah.
So I can see you normally in the symphonies you have so many bars, so many
Yes.
lines. So
Uh,
how can you do you just compose by each line one by one and just put them together, or you just have that kind of things
so
spontaneously?
this is my second symphony. It has 617 bars and it's 19 minutes. So what I do is when I have inspiration, I just kind of play the symphony in my head, and then what I have to do is just to type it down. So that's why I compose music really quickly. So this symphony, this very big symphony, only took me about it only took me about in total about 20 hours to complete and 6 hours to revise, so only 26 hours. So if I sat there for a whole day and then added 2 extra hours, it would literally be like this. So uh, I just hear it in my mind, and I make changes when appropriate.
Wow. And we come up with another question from Shirley here. And she's asking if AI ever started feeling emotion, do you think it would be harder to detect AI written music between human composed music?
uh to
I
be
think that's
honest,
more of
I
a
don't.
question for AI, for AI
Yes.
text, not for a composer.
I
Do you
don't
believe,
really.
do you communicate with your AI tools? Do you ever talk to your
AI
AI
tools,
tools?
yes, but I only use them when I like when I need to like search something, or just find out something I don't know about something in the world. But AI, in my opinion, AI can't. I don't think AI can ever feel emotion. AI is completely artificial, and it's completely mechanical. We can't. I don't think we can incorporate emotion into some machines. Indeed, AI music sounds nice, and sometimes it sounds emotional, but it doesn't actually have that emotional clarity that humans have. So, that my answer to that question will probably be no.
Because I can tell even now we have a virtual assistant created based on your real person, then they have a virtual AI representing you to talk to people. And I saw some of that, but I can still tell the difference because the
Yeah.
movements of their lips won't sounds quite unrealistic in a kind of a like horror movie sometimes when I'm watching an AI robot to talk to people and interact with people. I think AI are still based on the languages and based on the information by input to the system by all the human beings. So being unique and creative, and this is quite an important
Yeah.
element for a composer. So apart from travel, apart from going everywhere, do you have any other hobbies to light up your how to say light up your ideas, your creative ideas?
Uh, I really like watching movies as a lot of people as a lot of people do, and most of the movies I watch are like cosmic large scale movies. For example, I recently watched Interstellar, and but also the kind of movie I watch depends on the piece I'm writing. So I'm currently writing Symphony 4 Journey Through the Universe, so I'm watching these space-themed movies. But when I was writing Symphony Number 3, I was watching these AI-themed movies. And then for Symphony Number 2, war-themed movies. So it kind of just depends on like the symphony topic.
We have actually another question asking, do you have any favorite sci-fi films?
Oh, do you
Sci-fi
have any
movie?
sci-fi films? I think my favorite will probably be Interstellar. The one I think released in 2014.
And back to the movies that I watched for Michael Jackson. It's quite fresh in my mind, so I brought up a lot of questions about Michael Jackson too. So I think his music and his songs was back in 20 early 20s, and
Yeah.
still sound quite modern for nowadays.
Yes.
And I understand the symphony you composing most of the nowadays the pop songs are more easy going and easy accessible than symphony. So
Yes.
how do you comment about the differences between the symphony and the pop songs, and what it does any great impact on the music that you are working on?
So when I was 8 and 9, I wrote about probably about 30 pop songs in a very short period of time. Pop songs are a lot easier to write than symphonies. Indeed, both have meaning, both are pieces of music, but symphonies one require more technique, two require more philosophical depth. Pop songs use words to express it, but symphonies use music to express it. And to be honest, it's probably easier to understand words than it is to actually like turn notes into language. And so pop songs, their chord use is quite simple, and kind of the music involved in it, apart from the singing, kind of acts as a background like kind of acts as background music to the main lyrics. It supports its meaning, but not in the same way as a symphony. These notes they're the main they're the main aspect, the main building block of meaning. So
So do you have a movie pictures in your mind whenever you are
yes,
composing a
yes,
symphony?
yes,
So
yes.
it's more the style of your composition is more related to high tech, sci-fi,
Yes, yeah,
imagination.
a lot of the time.
So hopefully one day you could compose a song for Star Wars film.
Yes, I hope so. I'm currently working on, as mentioned before, a song about a symphony about going through a wormhole and exploring like the depths of the universe. And I'm definitely gonna write more similar pieces later in my career.
Thank you. And I think I've learned a lot and I explore a lot about your world, and it's really impressive, and
Thank you.
I feel lucky to have you in Hago community group that we have you as a young model, young man with dream, and you have passion, and I hope most of us will looking forward. I think we're looking forward to seeing you on 21st of June as
Yeah.
well. Any other persons in these meeting rooms who have any questions? Tongyu?
I'm just looking at the chat. I think we have answered all the questions from the chat, haven't we? Right. So I have posted the group barcode in the chat if you have missed. So we're very lucky to have Carrie's mom supporting us and giving us a give Halo community special discount on £12 per ticket. So please do share with your friends. And yeah, where we have about 100 tickets, this special offer tickets, and we're hopefully to meet everyone. And I think Carrie will be joining us for a group photo at the end, and we can come up to say hi.
Yeah,
It will be very
we have one last plea that if you could play a music on display on the screen for us, or maybe you don't have to play us any music that you're going to play in the concert, or you can just play something that still inspire you, or maybe you felt it quite special to share with us tonight.
It's fine. I can play this piece. You'll hear this in the concert. I'm not. I think I've shared sound.
So don't tell us too much information about
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you were
I will.
thinking when you were composing this symphony, and let us in the audience to try to close your eyes to imagine what is
This is
in
great.
this symphony, and we can tell you our feelings and see if we could match up with your purpose, with your intention.
I'm not sure if this sound will work. Let me check. Can you hear
Yeah,
this?
we play a game. Yeah, let's play a game.
So where is your sharing audio? Maybe when you share, are you sharing the screen or you just
No,
sharing
I
the
can hear it.
PPT?
I can hear it.
Oh, you can hear it.
You
Okay.
can hear it.
Yes.
How can't? How come I can't?
Is
Everybody
my ear
hear it?
so special? I can hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I'll play it from the start.
Yes, I can
Wait a
hear.
minute. Sorry, can everybody else hear it? Is it just me? Can you type 1 in the chat if you can hear it? Oh, it must be me. I beg your pardon.
Mute
Carry
yourself,
on.
Tongyu. Don't disturb me to
I
hear the
know.
song
Sorry.
finally.
Sorry. I think my mom's just going to turn on the big speaker, so all of you can hear it.
I have already got goosebumps already.
Thank you. Uh, so I can hear it now. yeah, so that's a bit of that piece.
Thank you. Your mom said that is Symphony 3, The Rise and Fall of AI Humanity. And
Yeah.
I did sense the rise from the horizon line
Yeah.
somehow. I heard that, and sometimes I can feel the fall into the dark.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really great. So I think maybe we can carry on with this game when on 21st of June.
Yes, of course.
and
You're very welcome to come.
yeah, yeah, thank you. And any other people who would like to take this opportunity to raise any other questions, or maybe you can have a special. Yeah, we have a comment here. So he felt like the light conquered the darkness.
Yes. So this movement is I don't want to spoil it for you, but it is about the fall of an AI civilization and real humanity coming back in. So it kind of matches up with some of the questions Sean and his mum asked about AI. So
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I was just always very, very fascinating of how a young child could start thinking of these such big questions. All this, yeah,
I would say
that's
creativity.
very complex.
Younger children
Mm.
have more creativity than adults.
But
So
the
I would say
humanity of this, to me, is a very complex topic that some people might take a whole life to try to work it out.
Yes.
I would
Yeah,
say big
so
thank you to your mom to
yeah,
protect your creativity so well since you're a
Yes,
younger
of course.
age. Because honestly, when we go growing up, we have to learn the rules and we have to seek for a standard answer. So I was so impressed at the very beginning. You talk about that there is no standard answer. There is no in many things there is no right and wrong answers, and there is no standard, and that will protect your creativity to compose something, to share your lights to with us, to give us new feelings. And thank you. I think Tongyu, do you still have any
yes, thank
comments
you very
or?
much. If we may have some, if you're happy, well, would you be able to start switch on the camera? Can we have a group photo before we leave? Before we leave the meeting room, if it's possible. If you're happy to have a photo to a group photo,
Mm.
please switch on your camera. Yeah.
You
Okay.
may stop sharing your screen, otherwise we
Yes.
won't be in the same
A good
screen. We
idea. Yeah.
all
Thank you. There we go. Yes. Anybody else? We give a
you are in the
minute. If you
middle.
need some makeup or Zoom makeup, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Qingling.
I'm so happy to see young Sean and Shirley. Nice to meet you too. And yeah, I think next generation is the world is the next belongs to the next generation. And
Definitely.
we are so happy to see so many young faces here tonight. And I hope Carrie's stories will also give you an idea to keep seeking anything in your life is more interesting than playing the video games.
Exactly. So we're not here to
And
present the answer, or we're not here saying, oh, you must do this, you must learn that. It's not what we're trying to do at all. Please don't misunderstood.
yeah, we will find out these
Okay.
answers on 21st of June.
Yes. Are you all coming for the 21st of June? Can we see on 21st of June? Yes. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. So we'll have later more detailed arrangement of how to collect tickets, where do we meet up. I think the easiest way is to everybody goes together and I wait for the door to collect all the tickets and begin out the door at the gate. Okay, so that's the current plan. So I will count to three. If you still haven't take switch on the camera, I think you do not want to be the photo, okay? Three. Sorry, it's not for taking camera, just giving the people a last chance to switch on the camera. Just a minute, sorry. Three, two, one. That's all. All right. So whoever is on, I'm going to hide How do I hide the? Should we do an immersive one? No, let's not make it
I
complicated.
think
Okay.
you need to stop
Yeah.
live streaming and give a screenshot